This video will show you the new Corrigo work order process. So we're changing the process. Instead of receiving a calendar invite from the maintenance department that tells you the date and time of the work order, instead of that, you will instead be able to see all of the scheduled time and dates yourself on the Corrigo home screen. So maintenance will no longer be sending a calendar invite. Instead, it's up to you to check your Corrigo screen at least 3 times a day, so at least in the morning, afternoon, and evening, to see when your work orders are being scheduled by the maintenance department. Once you see the time and date, you can then go ahead, add that to your calendar in Outlook, and then make sure you alert the tenant if no permission to enter was granted. So an example of this, as you can see under appointment type in your home Corrigo screen, there now is a time and date of when the work order will begin. So right here is the start of the work order. Now, if I go and open it up, you'll notice how the date and time has changed, and this is because this is when it's due by. So this work order is due on 1/22 at 4:30 p.m. However, it starts on 1/23 at 8 a.m. So we can go ahead and open up our calendar, open it up to that day, so the 21st. I can go ahead and add a calendar invite for this, so I want it to start at 1:21 at 8 o'clock a.m. and end on 1:22 at 4:30 p.m. I can see that this is for Unit 8, so I can put Unit 8, and then I can take the description and put it in the body of my calendar. So now when I pull up my calendar, this work order is now in here. So it's super important that when you see that it is now scheduled, that you go ahead and let the tenant know. Even if they have permission to enter, I would still just go ahead and let the tenant know out of courtesy that a technician will be in their apartment to work on this day at this time. So another example of this, we can go to let's do this one. So it looks like it's on hold. It looks like it was scheduled on the 4th, so a couple days ago. When I open this up, something that I do want to point out is that it's super important to put all of these fields in. So it looks like nothing was entered in for this, and we don't want that. We want to make sure we're as detailed as possible, because this is the information that we're giving to the technician. So it's really important that we prepare them with the keys, if there's any animals, if there's permission to enter, all of that good stuff. Another thing that I want to point out is that this work order is currently on hold. So it's super important that if you notice that a work order is on hold, that you go into the work order to see why it is on hold. So I can open up the chatter log. This is a really great feature of Corrigo because it allows you to directly communicate with the maintenance team. So it looks like Matthew Rich, the technician, he put this on hold because bids need to be made and the lights need to be ordered. So if I'm the manager for this property, what I can do is I can add a note and contribute to this chatter log, and that's super easy. Just coming up here, add a note, and I can say, lights were ordered and they'll be here on 1/12. Please schedule the work order then. And then once you hit OK, the note will show up in here. Now that's different from sending a message. If you were to send a message, I could send it to the tech, or I can send it to maybe the maintenance coordinator, Adisa, and I can let her know that this work order, the lights were back ordered, so we're not going to be able to get to this for a while. So these are really great ways that you can directly communicate to our maintenance team. But to contribute to this chatter log, definitely add a note. The maintenance team will definitely be able to see the note that you add in. So again, be sure to check your Corrigo for the different appointment types. If you click on appointment types here, you can see it'll arrange it kind of in order. So all the ones that don't have any right now, and then the ones towards the end will have all the times. So if I hit it again, it'll display the latest to the earliest times right here, which would be super helpful. So I can see that all of these have been scheduled, so I need to make sure that I go ahead and let all of the tenants know about the scheduled work.